I'm really excited to give you my thoughts on the new Sondors motorcycle. Obviously I don't have it, it's not out yet to do a test ride on it, but I can give you my thoughts as far as specs that have just been released. So I'm just gonna go run down the specs. 8,000 watt rear hub motor that's capable of 80 miles per hour. The battery is a 72 volt, 55 amp hour or 4,000 kilowatt hour. Single mold cast aluminum frame. The whole bike weighs under 200 pounds. Wireless charging for your cell phone inside a little case inside the frame. And it's shipped directly to your door for $5,000. Okay, so let me break down what all this is. Okay, so 80 miles per hour I think is awesome because I think that's what we've been missing from other electric motorcycles. The main competitor, which I would say is the CSC electric motorcycle. They have an electric motorcycle and they've had an electric motorcycle on the market with a top speed of only 47 miles per hour. For me, that was not good because I always wanted to be able to at least go on the highway on this thing if I had to, and then be able to get off. So with this motorcycle, you can. However, it only weighs under 200 pounds, so I don't think I'd want to be going 80 miles per hour on the highway on this thing under 200 pounds. If you're, let's say, a 160 pound guy and this thing weighs 190, you're at 350 pounds. At going 80 miles per hour, if you've ever been on a motorcycle, you know that that thing does not handle very well. This is not a highway cruiser by any means. I don't think that's what it was designed for anyways. It's more of like an urban commuter, hitting 50, 60 miles per hour, no problem, which I think that's a really all something I want, and I think this could be a great bike for that. The frame is cast aluminum. They definitely cut down on weight with going all aluminum, makes sense. I like that it's all internally routed cables, except on the prototype they don't have the motor cable internally routed, which is weird. I wonder why they didn't route that into the rear swing arm. I'm sure there's a reason for it. That's just the one thing that I noticed though. It's kind of like, why didn't they route that? I don't know, maybe they'll explain that. They say it has less components than an e-bike, which is interesting. I mean, that's good. I mean, it should show that there's going to be little to no maintenance on this thing. Just keep it charged up. And anything that does go wrong is probably going to be the battery malfunctioning, which you could just swap out with, or, you know, motor damage, which I've seen on hub motors when you're banging them and, you know, if you hit a curb or something, but whatever, that should be easy to replace as well. So yeah, the main competitor for this one, I would say, is the CSC motorcycle with a 45 mile per hour top speed, but that bike is half the cost. So if you're thinking about this, but you don't need to go anywhere near 80, you might want to check out the CSC City Slicker. It's 2,500 bucks. The battery is half the size. It goes only 45 versus 80. It goes about half the speed, half the range. But if that's what you're looking for, that might be a good alternative for you as well, if you're looking to get into an electric motorcycle. So there definitely are options. Obviously Zeros are way expensive, but I'm really excited about this bike. Can't wait to get one and do a test ride on it. But this is what we wanted. This is something low cost, high speed, decent range. 80 miles isn't crazy, but on a motorcycle, most people ride a motorcycle aren't doing like cross country stretches. They're just going out, carving canyons, doing rides and going down to the store, going to their friend's house. And I think this checks a lot of boxes. I'm really excited about this bike. I think they nailed it, at least from like a spec sheet and from looking at it from a video. I think they did a great job. All right guys, hopefully this helps somebody looking at getting into an electric motorcycle. Stay tuned for my video on converting an old non-working motorcycle into an electric motorcycle. Later guys.